Hey, how's everybody? We're back. We're back. Where am I? Who am I? What day is it? Monday? Okay, can deal with Monday. Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. Hope you are all doing well. So, putting a hand in Daphne. And of course, there's the problems already. That's all on me though. I think we'll be okay. We got a hand in Daphne, which is important. Okay, rig. 4. Select rig. 3. Select finger. Pose. Clear all transforms. Okay. Cool. We need symmetry. I didn't set that up last time. So the hand I put in over the weekend with Callus, it was a good time. A little frustrating, a little bit of learning on both sides, but we got it done, and now we just need to actually weight the fingers. So you select in object mode, the rig. Yeah, okay, and then the object. Good. And then you go to 7, weight paint. There we go, and we can see all the things now. And then we want this. And then, see. Sound good? What does that thumb look like? I know there was a problem. They don't really bend great. Okay. See, so we want red pretty much up the entirety of the bone. Okay, then this would be all of this. Okay, not too shabby. Okay, index done, hopefully on both hands. Not that, can I verify? Can't verify. This might not be for the whole rig, who knows? This might only be a feature for like a spine, where one joint would share information over the both halves of the axis. I hope this works. Not, I don't like that it can go over there. That's a problem. And how do I get the camera centered around this? Okay. Okay, that looks decent. It's just important to get snugged right up to the joint. Otherwise it gets weird or collapses. We don't want that. They don't need to be perfect. Actually, I should probably move on. Yo, Robotech, how are you? I was around very limitedly on the weekend, but I was looking for your stream. I didn't see it, so we missed each other. But how was your stream? If you did stream this weekend. And if not, just like, how was your weekend? How's your Monday going? Like day 2 of your weekend? I'm good. I'm good. Had a good weekend. Today's been decent. Can't complain. And you? Hmm. Good. Sounds good. How are the robots? Okay. Not too bad. What? You too, why are you like this? Hmm. Working on the bot now? Cool, good luck. Also, how's it been going? Any problems? Be fine. But do I actually paint zero weight here? I guess I do. That feels weird though. It's like post-normalized. Yo, Ben, how are ya? What are you up to today? Kind of scared to test right now? Went to the gym to get your mind off it? Wait, what's scaring you about testing? Like, you don't have to hook it directly up to the bot, right? Like, you could hook it up to like just a motor and get the motor to spin, right? So it's low risk, or am I missing something? Okay, It's a new world? Yeah, that's true. Not too bad though. Actually, getting an error message is a good thing. Because at least you have something to go off of. When it says nothing, that's when you should be scared. That's like, oh god, what do I have to do? I have to go reread everything now. You've been using Godot for the game jam because you're doing it alone because the others were busy and they didn't have time? You want to work a lot on the project, so you're doing it solo. Sounds good. Well-weighted hands are happy hands, common saying among gym people and modelers. I totally agree. Totally didn't just make that up. No, I've definitely heard that. Hey, Catless, how are you? The Twitch car is done and running. You're testing the bot to control the bot for chat to drive it. Wait, you're not. It's not hooked up here, is it? Does it talk back to chat? Because, just maybe I'll just randomly type a exclamation left in and see if I get a response. Very delayed one, though. I won't spam it, I promise. Yeah, I might have messed these hands up a little bit. I don't have carpals. Callus had carpals over the weekend. Like, oh, maybe I should have just copied Callus, but I wanted to try the other method so we would have more knowledge. And we do, I think. I think stealing hands from MetaRig is easier than setting them all up. With carpals, Rigify would give you the palm spread control. So I gave it the carpals, and I parented them to the hand, but they just disappeared. So maybe I have the control, I just don't know about it. Really? Yeah, this must be the pain in the butt for me, but if you think about evolution, it had to like fine tune the skin elasticity with all sorts of tendons and fat amounts and what do you call buffers? Just like joint fluids, the amount of joint fluids, of viscosity. Man, I don't want to be the creatures that had to live with arthritis really early. I guess even then there were gigachads passing on their uber flexible, non-arthritic DNA. Okay, that looks good. You don't remember which layer it's on? We'll poke around later. Or maybe now, actually. So I have the mirror on, but does the mirror only work for, like, if I was to paint the right side of a spine joint, it's going to do the left side? Or is it actually going to, like, adjust the right bones when I paint the left side? I mean, I guess we're about to find that out. Ooh just got here. That's exciting. Yep. Grab food, eat, and then report back, please. Tell me all about it. Okay, let's see. So we hit 4. 4 is just like the panic, get out of everything mode. But you also need it. So sometimes when I'm frustrated, I'm not panicking. I should probably just be hitting 4 more. Okay. So if it didn't mirror, I hope I didn't waste my time. I don't even remember what hand we need. The left hand? Is it the right hand? Why is the pinky a different color? Oh, let's move you. Oh no, wait. Something else has control over this. Because I think the fingers actually are pointing correctly. They roll correctly. It's just like, where is that extra info coming from? Also, wait, why did that one go when I did the... Oh no. Oh no, I must have messed something up. They all control this. So confused. Why would they all control the same true spoopy exorcism content right here? That finger. Trying to make you very, very unsettled. Very. Not even very, 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 very unsettled. Okay, so I messed this up. And because Blender, I don't really know how to fix. Single one. It's just I guess the pinky is the first one, and I duped it out, and then I changed the names. And I did the parenting, and it created like controls in the right place. It created all of the controls in the right place. It knew there was more than one, but then it all went back to the first. Ring to palm or hand? I was just doing the fingers. But I feel like that almost doesn't matter. This new thing where all of these controls only work on one joint chain. The larger issue. What do these FK joints do? Okay, so we could do the FK. Sort of. Hi Yag. Thanks for the lurk. Hope you had a good weekend. So, what happens over here? I would assume it's kind of the same thing, but I don't know. Oh, wait, really? Why does this side work? This is the one that we copied over. That works. I love that, but it's very sus. Like what did I do? This one doesn't do anything? Okay, was it just a weird selection bug? See, like I clicked off. That looks like it's still selected. But I guess it's fine. Question mark. Man, I don't understand anything in this program. Oh well, I guess catastrophe averted. Except yeah, where's the other weight coming from? Do I just need to like zero out every weight that's not? Is there a place where I have to select normalize? That makes sense. I was actually just like selecting and using the like scale. Or do you think that's the problem? No, I think it's just weight painting. Select the rig and select the hands. Go to weight painting mode. Did I select in the wrong order? Bad. There we go. Okay. Now what else has control of this? I don't see anything about like normalizing anything. Though I think there is stuff about normalizing. I'm just wondering where's the weirdness coming from here? Like, why is that collapsing? I assume it's because something else has weight, but maybe that's not the issue? It also seems to be scaling. Why is it scaling? Hand and palm bone weight. Okay, so I just have to drop this. Okay. Let's check it out because that looks immediately better. No, wait. How does it do that? You need to select this one. Thank you. Hey, Zach. How are you? Doing pretty good. How about you? How's your day? How's your weekend? There's still a little weirdness here. Select rig, then we select hand, then we hit 7. You're fine. Had a relaxing weekend? Hey, that's really good to hear. Doing anything cool? I've been playing Starfield and I finally got uh pretty much full ship building abilities. I think. I might be missing one tier of one of the there's a few things that add into shipbuilding. Maybe one tier, one of the things. Oh yeah. I need to like install 30 parts. It's a ridiculously high amount of money that I have to spend. Parts that I'm gonna end up throwing away. Yeah, it's good besides that. It's fun. I don't know how long I'm gonna end up playing it for, but it's been okay. Okay. Three votes. Select thing. Not bad. I think we can finally hit the pose we need with this hand. Let's make sure we can get it with the other hand. Isn't that like hmm. Okay, I find that a little weird. Why is one so curved? Did I accidentally apply or something? Well, that's a nightmare. Now onto this hand. That's 4. Big thing I want to paint. 7. First, we'll clear up the palm issue. Yo, word of the day? The word of the day not pop up? Hmm. That's a little weird. And I'll have to look into that later. Starfield you finished a week ago? At least all the main and faction quests, okay. On the weekend you played Forza Motorsports? You don't need a lot of keys, also you don't need the eye tracker. Makes sense. Yeah, without spoilers, how'd you enjoy Starfield? Yeah, the wife is also playing, so I'm not getting that far. We're kind of like sharing the burden. Get these fingers out of there. I wonder if this is the only set of hands we're getting to do. I hope so. Okay, almost. A little fire left on the fingers. Oh, also Friday we got to watch BattleBots, which was nice. But now we have to wait a week. I don't love waiting for content. So worth it. That bad. Hmm. These out of order. Well, Grimy is like the quietest stream. I don't know how that happens. Went to 3 o'clock, by the way. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, what a day. What a season. What a season. What in the world is going well? Let's hear some good news instead of what we have. There are no tech jobs anymore. Stuff we don't want to talk about. We'll just sum it up as wars. You're gonna get him to record those soon? Thank you, Yag. I need that shout out. I would like a redeem of it. I would love that. But also if we just get an alarm or an alert, anything. Man, I would redeem that myself in my own channel all the time. Think yours is just gonna fire off every hour on your overlay? No redeem? Oh, I want to hack it up. I want you to be able to like do a redeem and he tells you the exact time. Shout out to Fort 15, you know? Yeah, for a lot of them, we can just cut out like the single digit with the teen, right? We just need like 11, 12. Yeah, up to 12, I think. And then we can hack every other time from that. Wait, yeah, no, yeah. uh, we need like o'clock, and we need like O, and then the numbers, 1 through 12, and we 1 through 13, because we need the teen, and we'll be fine. It might be a lot of, I'm sorry, but yeah, I might just have to harvest it myself out of odds. You think Starfield has a great vibe or atmosphere, but some things are not finished in your opinion and need a lot of work. On PC, you have the ability to mod stuff and especially improve the usability, okay? You know, you can have 3 weapon types on your ship. For each one to activate, you need a left, a right, and a G. It makes sense for some people, easier if you combine it to one key. Did you try to grab skull bars in the inventory? Not great. No, I'm playing on controller, mostly. Or yeah, fully on controller. And the weapon types on the ship are bound to triggers and the Y button. Though, yeah, if you need missiles, you need to press A to target, and then you need to like follow them to lock on, and then you can fire it. So like, yeah, I kind of know what you mean. I wonder if there's, yeah, let's just talk about how unfinished it is. It really does feel that way. I don't hate it. It just really feels like they put out something that they should have probably done a little bit better on, worked a little bit longer on. Instead, they're just like, you know what, we have a really fierce modding community. We'll just, give them the basic game and let all of the users handle, what a cool game it could be. And from that standpoint, I think it will be a cool game. But like, yeah, they kind of released it a bit too early. Yeah, their inventory is something I always complain about because it's bad enough to continuously complain about. Like, you can sell from your ship, but you can't sell from your companion. You can sell to your ship, but you can't buy to your ship. You need to buy onto you, and you need to transfer onto your ship. So if you buy ship parts while you're on foot, those are 10 pounds each, 10 mass each, whatever, and they need to go, on your person until you can put them physically on your ship, which is not great. Fallout, you could see 2 inventories. You could see yours and the person that you're dealing with. In this one, you can only see 1 inventory at a time. The mass doesn't update depending on the inventory you're viewing from. Like, it doesn't show you how much you have of anything. Like, it's a huge step back in a lot of the user experience, menuing, everything. Like, everything feels like 5 steps back, except for the character models look better. And I guess load times are better on SSDs. Congratulations. I don't know. One thing that I don't know truly how to feel about is that the way they kind of set up procedural worlds feels kind of like what I was planning on doing. And honestly, in a lot of places, it feels like what I would be able to execute and what I feel like I'm going to be able to execute is kind of like hopefully the best planets that they kind of procedurally put together. But isn't that a problem that one indie dev is like, I'm going to do something equal to what Starfield does, except theirs isn't even infinitely procedural. I guess it kind of is, but they have set worlds and you pick a landing spot and then it will generate a map. And yeah, I don't know. Like kind of infinitely procedural. But then there's no one world that has tons of biomes. You can only drop in one biome at a time. I don't know. There's no vehicles in the whole world. You see some here and there, but there are no vehicles. You have a spaceship, but on no planet do they construct anything to get from point A to point B. They walk. You believe that? Humanity is putting vehicles on planets before people, but in video games we put people just straight into space. Just straight out there. You don't think Bethesda is keeping the game up for a long time? The community modded everything out of Skyrim, for example. You think that will happen to Starfield over time? Oh, it absolutely will. But you shouldn't need the mod community to do all of it. You would drive, you guess? I would drive. Like, a big problem is that you're like running around with hundreds of pounds of stuff on you. They put all these limits on everything, except for one chest in the lodge. And technically there's no limit on you. There are penalties, but you can have infinite amount of stuff on you. Seemingly. And it's just like, how broken is this? Why would you really make the limits so harsh on spaceships, but then infinite on you? Just, I don't know. Boggles the mind. Okay, yeah, we want to... I got out of this and... wait, am I just not selecting the right thing? Why is it set to 1? And drives me crazy. Right, thanks for the shout out. Have to go in lurk mode for now? Sounds good. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy your lurk. Okay, let's do rest pose. We select the object, select the rig, select, and Ukrani, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Yag, thanks for the raid message. Speedmort, hello. How are you? Heard you were working on world stuff. Very cool. Very cool. Speedmort, are you also a Godot person? Are you a Godooter? Yeah, Graham, I'm sorry that Unity quit on you. I don't know what to say about that. It's wrong. It's wrong. Also a Godooter? Ooh, okay, do you use GD script or do you use the C# stuff? C# all the time? That gives me hope. I'm looking around. There's like a lot of C# engines out there. Well, wow. Sorry. C# just feels so comfortable for me. I like my strongly typed languages, which I will also not defend the people using var and C#. They're on their own. Feed them to the wolves. So you're really into C#? I can appreciate it. That's cool. Wait, what is your game exactly? I only know that you have a world generator that you're working on. Or world tools? Sorry, I was overhearing things. Right? And I really thought Unity would continue walking things back or something else would happen there. But no, it's just like we're continuing to just leave and no one cares. I don't understand capitalism. I thought there's like a boycott, worked kind of thing going on. But nope. Making a multiplayer FPS shooter. Cool. Team-based. Something like a 5v5. Okay, that's cool. So what is the hook? What's the juice of it? Then again, maybe a 5v5 team-based shooter is unique. Man, my head's in a hole in the ground. Not paying attention to anything that exists right now. Except for, yeah, Starfield, I guess. A select few that are too loud to ignore. Okay, and then we weight down. Because we normalize our own weights here. Team shooters, that's a tough market. It's definitely a dense market. That is definitely true. It's a little wonk, but it'll be fine. Okay, I'm fiddling too much. Okay, or select this thing. 3? Why? Why can't I select the rig? Please go to rig. Why do I have to click this every time? That makes me sad. 3. Then we can pose. Then we can see how our thumb acts. Or doesn't. What did I do wrong? Hello? Just give me one of those silly. Oh yeah, pose position, rest position. One of those silly little things. Small lore, kinda, but really, it's for you to have fun with your friends. That sounds good. It's a mix between CS:GO, Valorant, and probably has like a battle royale. That sounds cool. Not here to make cash. Have a full-time job. Here to have fun game dev as a hobby thing. Sounds good. Sounds wise because yeah, you very rarely make money, and if you do make money in the games industry, it's probably not going to last. Not to hurt anybody out there, but just seeing the trends, that's also how I'm going about it. Because it seems kind of toxic. The whole industry is just burning down right now. Everyone either needs a quick buck or to sell off everything. Sell, sell, sell. Does not need to be a success, but the thing, Speedmore, is that it will be a success because it's going to be a success in your heart and it's going to be a success with you and your friends. Like my game, it's a success because I want to work on a game. So it's already successful because I'm doing what I wanted to do. Already checked the little box on Steam. This game is free. Sounds good. You can always spin it up into something else, something bigger and more magical if you actually wanted to like make a go of it, but it's almost better to build a community of people that like your game and then want to switch to another game than to like, I don't know, try anything else. Where that quick buck at? Yeah, it's gone. And not available to us. It's a trickle up economy. Great, so I'm gonna save this. I think we're good to go. A little nervous, but I think this character might be good to just finish up what we need to do. I think it's this one. And then we'll just do hand weights because I can't be bothered with organization. So we link this collection. Okay, no. Why is the head stuff group not in the collection group? That's gonna ruin everything. It is, okay. There's just no way to see that when you're linking. Everything's fine. No need to freak out. Except the scene I wanted to go to is gone now. Where were you? Your goal right now is to reach the milestone to publish the game? You want to have the full overview of the flow? That sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, so I have my procedural mech sim in a fantasy world, and that's also going pretty well. I'd like to get up to having a demo. But there's a bunch of stuff that I'd want to include in that demo. And it's taken a bit to actually get it all tied together. But once we have it together, most of what we need for the whole game is going to be done, I think. Going very horizontal slice with it. Okay, so we have this. Old Daphne. We need new Daphne. Can we see it? I guess. Yes, absolutely. So it's still very rough. Everything is supposed to be very ugly until it's actually fun. And it's kind of getting fun. It sucks a lot of my time. I don't know. I might need something closer to a full gameplay loop. Like if you're thinking Diablo 2, I might need a full Act 1 or maybe the start of Act 2 for the demo, I think. And that'll be enough to know that I can say my horizontal slice is done and we can go vertical with it. That's the idea. You just ran into your first problem with the Twitch card and you feel dumb? Oh no, what was it? Did you like not give it an off time? Did you just like get a command and it runs forever? I'm trying to imagine what it could be. Okay, see, startup takes a second. I'm working on that. I actually got one of my algorithms working much faster. Cool. Let's turn off other views so it runs better. Okay, this is looking pretty smooth on stream actually. Until I start shooting things. So you're in a mech, you got enemies. In a procedural world. Gonna try and roll damage. We cleared the shelter. So there's no potions yet. I gotta figure that out. There are shrines that can heal you though. So this is our waypoint. Like everything is placeholder. Absolutely everything. It's like our starting town. We can go out. I need to up the number of enemies, I think. I gotta figure out how I'm actually gonna do streets in a town. Thinking about doing a series of points. BRB, no problem. Gonna go eat. Enjoy your food. And then, you know, beat Unity into submission. Okay, now that's funky. Why is it down there? All of a sudden I'm getting some issues placing on the worlds. And I bet you it is falling through the worlds. It is. So we're at 324. If we put this at 350, 350, and then rigid body will turn off gravity and put a constraint on. Hmm. $350 might be high. Let's do the 325. Where'd you go? Oh, it's in like such a random place. I wonder. -15. And -229. Okay, that's a weird bug. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Got the bag. Then we bring it back to the place. Where's the place? That gator? You like it? Oh, so everywhere else that I put that GIF, OBS, or it plays like in a loop, so it looks like Gator Jam. It's just like constantly going. OBS is just like, so we're gonna play it and then we're gonna like pause it for a full sec, okay? Is that alright? And that there's like no settings. Man, OBS really screwing me over this time. Okay, gargoyles are like an old enemy. They definitely broke. Oh, but frogs are new. I think the frogs look fire. They're my favorite. Yeah, when they're dangerous too. Oh, how many are there? Oh my god, there's a whole pack. We found champions. Also kind of explains the FPS dip. Okay, some optimization's necessary. You mean the noodle? Exactly. Noodle jam. Yeah, one of you will die eventually. Oh, there's one. We got one. So tanky. So many parts to break. I gotta balance things. Like they probably should be engaging at like a longer distance. Otherwise, you can just keep kiting them. Then again, it can be very overwhelming when you get a bunch of frogs shooting you in the face. I guess we need more cover in soon. I think we can do. Okay, he's down. What else is shooting me? Another frog. I'm in Frogland. Oh, I can't wait to get the gator in. That should be cool. I figure out where are my frames going. Oh, there's another frog on me. Okay, at this rate, if we really have this many frogs, we might need to actually pool our enemies. Figured there'd be too much enemy variety for there really to be necessary pooling. It's not like they really come back. Okay, you know, I just should have picked up a new weapon. Let's go pick up a new weapon. Okay, shop. Okay, wait, why is it over there? Man, I'm finding so many bugs that I have never seen before. One more. Whatever, just not starting guns is good. Yes, okay. Okay, I can't see anything, but I am destruction incarnate. Okay, frogs, where are you? There you are. Really, it's the frogs that's killing the frame rate right now. Like, can't even aim. Cool game, got a lurk? No worries. Pick up love, not war. I'm trying, zombie, I'm trying. How are you, by the way? How was your weekend? Okay, this is an interesting state. 4 frames per second. Something will die soon. They're way too tanky. Missing a hitbox. I want to see more explosions. Show me more explosions. Okay, so these placeholder weapons also need reticles. Why do the frogs clog up everything? Okay, profiler. I almost guarantee you this is going to be majority editor. Something that I probably wouldn't even really face. Okay, now we pause, we go here. Editor loop, 48%. Good job. Haha, 69. Nice. Like, editor loop is everything. Like, I could be like, oh yeah, okay. Half of it is the player loop, but that editor loop. Drop these a little bit faster. Could also maybe pool them so they're not doing it individually. We could have an effect manager. Oh, that definitely couldn't hurt. And then this is the actual update. All the way down here. 1.6%. It's a little bit high. Dealing with some stuff. That editor loop kills me. You build the game and it runs like so much faster. Kind of ridiculous. Anywho, that's it. That's the game. Lazy weekend with campfire burgers? Ooh, sounds good. Sounds really tasty. Override make selected. Need most of this stuff. The shoe bows. I didn't deal with those yet. We don't need those for this scene. We're just gonna need them for the next. And yeah, it does seem cool. Saving up all my pennies for a plane ticket. Okay, so do I scale the whole rig? That kosher? Seems kosher. How do I turn off the names? Sure, it's just one of these other ones. There it is. Turn off that. Because there's 3 different tabs for the same object to have viewport displays. You're gonna lurk in cry mode? No? Wait, I missed what your problem even was. Which has to be connected to your computer. If chat drives it, it won't go far? You have to add radio receiver or something? Oh. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Maybe you make a tiny car. A tiny car. Just strong enough to move a USB cable. Have a little macro camera. There's like, yeah, low-tech solutions. Scrub mode? Enjoy? Okay, if he stays that size, that hand is too big. I don't even have my reference open. How bad am I? So she should just be a hair bigger, I think. Something like that. Okay, not too shabby. Okay, we have the rig. I just need to, you know, do the keying thing. Which has a good keyall? Is there a keyall? It's fine. Fine, let's not get bogged down with that. Don't have to. I don't know. Maybe this is dumb. So I'm just keying everything in place at the beginning. Guess I should be doing rod too. How's everyone today? That's a good question. I myself am well. You know, life's stressing me out a little bit. News isn't great, but you know, we got Daphne working. Oh, and this morning I spent some time on besides waiting on some important emails, on updating my dialogue system. I think I mentioned we changed from Artisy Draft to my custom node solution. I got that to like load up dialogues and got that working. But Artisy Draft brings everything in as one big thing to be digested and parsed. And I was like, you know, it'd be nice to just have a JSON file per character's dialogue trees. So yeah, I've been kind of pushing in that direction. And I got most of it done today. So I'm good. Made progress. Feels like the right thing to do. Man, I should plan more. Or I should get more done and then actually it's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's fine. What? How did I not test that till now? And how is it attached there? And where? That's the hand. Deep confusion. Am I going to be able to change that? I don't know why it would be parented over there. Or I guess I have an idea, but can't quite mirror her. Make it XML? Just for reasons. Well, first off, I don't love XML, and second off, it's JSON. yeah, everything saves as a JSON. Actually, I find it much more simplistic than what Artisy had going on, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, I will never do XML unless someone is paying me to use it. Well, you know what to do about this hand thing. This is my nightmare. Neck, right? And where did her face go? What? Hmm. Let's see what's up with Fred. Fred simpler? He's got to be simpler. He has much less going on, right? Let's see if we can just tip Fred back on his chair, I guess. I'm not really in a problem-solving mood right now. Everything is a JSON? Now the new everything is a cake meme? I mean, yeah, you can store cake as a JSON. Are you serious? How many millions of ways can you structure your JSON to properly hold the cake data? I would argue infinite, and therefore infinitely correct. Man, I want cake now. I want cake. All right, we get a link. Can we even find a Fred? Ferd? Ferd, come on out here, Ferd. See, that's a baked animation. We don't want that. This one? Because it's before the walk anim? Please be good, please. I need this. Wait, there's another Fred. Going back, of course, doesn't store anything about what I was just looking at. It's a baked one. Please, Fred, give me hope. Okay, library override, make selected. Such as the meta. Good. Except that the head. Why does the head not go the thing? Because parent doesn't have scale? So I got a muffin next to you? It's like a tiny cake? I would take a muffin. Actually, the wife just got some... Are they like bean batter brownie mix? I don't know. They're good. You can't even taste the beans. I percolate them. Okay, so face is dead. We'll have to figure out face. Unless it's one of those things. I don't know where my voice is going. Where we have to scale them both together. Nope. Just not like that. Just wonder how deep the link goes. Like if I just work on this, can we get the head to actually update correctly? Let's find out. Man, the amount of like crap I need to throw away because learning in Blender is difficult for me to actually go back without just having to redo it. It's a lot, maybe more than you think. I don't know. How do humans sit down? Okay, that could be good. And is that a muffin from the forest? Wait, that's no, not. Oh, God, why? Why is there 50 million freaking inspectors that show you location? No forest muffin? City muffin? Good. Less twigs. Yo, Tony, how are you? House-made muffin. That's right. Or maybe bakery-made muffin. How are you? How was your weekend? I'm just, raging about Blender. Low amounts of rage today, but yeah, still slight amounts of rage. Some of it's me, some of it I should have been checking a little bit more carefully as we go. Okay, dragging's not the worst. Good thing he doesn't need fingers, because he ain't getting them. Daphne already wasted so much of my time giving me fingers that don't even really feel like they work correctly. Fred, come on, get your hand straight, please. Stop looking like a weirdo. Would you believe that Fred was actually the one that was the most awkward on set? And I guess that might be the most believable, right? Shaggy just doesn't care. Not that he doesn't care, he just has a... He's supposed to be laid back. No notes for Shaggy. Eat slower, eat faster. Things that he can deal with. Bakery made muffin, you get no stove. Mr. Danger, that's my rapper nickname. Fair. I don't know what the name I would release my albums under, though. Sorry. Under which nomenclature I would drop the albums. Because the only appropriate way to release is to drop. YouTube, it's not connected. Do you actually just have like a stove just sitting in the corner looking at you guiltily? Or I guess, wanting sympathy from you? I guess we want to use this one. Yo, it's so awkward to do the cog. Can I give him some like gamer posture? Make him look like he's actually interested in something. That doesn't matter. Cool. Maybe. And a dishwasher and a sink. Okay. Are you leaving them there because the landlord would get really mad if you sold them on Craigslist or whatever? I think he's good. You just need to be bigger. Can I just scale him up? I feel like walking Fred and sitting Fred are two different people. He had stunt doubles. Like, Fred, sitting Fred, you're too tall. Get out of the scene. But we, undo, redo. No, we can tweak things. What is that magic with getting another? Nope, that's not the magic. This one? Yeah, it's this one. 3D view, but we do weird camera stuff to you. Not that one, it's this one. Okay, cool. I think I figured it out. It's like everything's off. How did that happen? It's waiting for you for 2 years now. You got a working fridge, microwave, lots of restaurants around you. No, that's fine. I remember when you tore it out to get more space, but I thought you got rid of it. It's like Substance 3D Sampler. It's a cheap software to make photogrammetry. Cool. Is that one on Steam? I wouldn't want to subscribe to them. They have really bad subscription practices. In Germany, you own your own kitchens most of the time? You even move with them? As crazy as that is? Wait a second. So if you move into an apartment, does it either not have a kitchen, or like when you move in, like renting an apartment, you now own the kitchen? I'm confused. It's 1/3 of 3D Zephyr on Steam. Yeah, I'll take a look. That could be interesting. Again, I do like Mushroom. That one's never let me down. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, I don't know how this camera got shifted. Can't make a duplicate of this camera? I can copy and paste though, right? Oh, thanks for the follow. No copy paste. Okay. In object mode. Hey, can I move you? Oh, you're locked. Can I just like... I just need to move you. Why is this so hard? Why is everything so hard? There are apartments with kitchens and some without. 50-50. Yours was without. So you brought all your stuff. Okay. Most of the time people leave their own kitchens in and try to sell them for a few bucks to the next one moving in. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's just also such a hassle. The landlord very rarely puts a kitchen in themselves. Yeah, I feel like people here, if you're renting, there's an assumption that you're probably not allowed to change the apartment. You're the first one in this apartment after it's empty for 15 years or so, completely renovated. Empty for 15 years. That's a long time. Can I no, not unlink. I need unlink, but not unlink. I just want a camera at the same position and orientation so that way I can move it and change it. I can't even move this. I feel very dumb. I feel very, very dumb. Come on, I guess we just have to make a new camera. A brand new camera. Until someone comes in and teaches me how to make something linked, you know, into something that's native in the scene so I can actually edit it. Manually line it up like a trog, like a complete troglodyte. Oh yes, definitely. That's exactly how I want you to move. But to open this up again, we'll switch it to cam 002. Can't see anything with a stupid viewport. Yeah, we need menus everywhere, attached to everything. They get in the way of everything. It's a hassle. You're lazy sob. That's why I haven't connected yours up. When you plug anything in, there it triggers the breaker. That's great. Should probably get that looked at if you're gonna stay there. Daphne cam. Do we need to drop? Bring some sanity back into it. Empty for 15 years, right? I also found that curious. I think that's good. Think so? Not sure about that. Think it wasn't an apartment before, just a very big attic. Oh, okay. Callus, what are you working on today? Still doing grease pencil stuff? Bone. Hmm. Oh, doesn't have thumbs. Okay, this is gonna be awkward. Okay, this might be a start. Drop the clavicles. A little more relaxed. We can push it forward. That makes him wider. Shuffle that hand up a little bit. Okay. Turn the head away a little bit. Okay, not like that. Head, actual head. Cool. The hands on the table could go up. Can I not move you at all? Little override. Right, never mind. I don't need that. I don't need that. Fred could move down a little bit. Okay, the chair feels kind of bad. Maybe we do move the chair. Do I have to do it for all of these? That could be right. You have a key somewhere. I did put a key on you. Of course I put a key on you. Somehow everything gets reset. Maybe not everything, but enough. Okay, I delete that. And we're good. Everything's fine. Can I select both of these and have all of them? Cool. Now we actually need him to fall back. And then maybe tomorrow I'll build up the strength and fortitude to actually try and tackle Daphne's scene. So I do need to try and find. The look on Fred's face is. We have to recreate. Okay, so we also need the door. Was I even in the right thing? Yo, Blender makes me feel like I'm crazy. Can I really key these both, or am I looking at just the armature when I'm in here? It's just the armature. I absolutely hate it. Anywho, moving on. This door. Hmm. I don't know how far we go. I'd like to have a little run up. Okay, and before it gets fully open, when it's like halfway, he starts reacting. Getting lots of backups. I don't trust it. So want fingers. We might just have to do fingers with everybody. We might become finger masters by the end of this. Oh, but I made a mistake. We should have keyed it in the same place. Wait, so if this is all of them, where did you come from? Like, what are you? Something random I shouldn't touch. Fine. Let me yell that again. That's. I'll do it for this hand as well. Keep everything. I go to 13. Okay. Yeah, so far so good. And then his chair starts going. He starts going. Say at 13. We'll make sure all this is the same. Okay, key that there. Then we jump up to 16. Do that. Be just a little shift. And the chair can't move. I'm gonna need to kill the chair and bring it back in. Annoying, but I think that is the answer. And you just then he just keeps going, and it magically disappears behind the bookshelf. You see his knee, so where do you see his knee? At some point we have to make sure they're going with him. Probably about now, actually. Okay, this bookshelf needs way in front. way in front. He really falls behind at about this point. The Daphne scene would change a bit. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. We should see if this one has a new scene. Okay, 30, most of them's out. Hey, Shish Kebab, how are you? What are you up to today? I am cheating like crazy. Might be able to smooth this out, but it definitely looks a little good. Kind of getting some of what we need. good. Got another sus message on ArtStation? Yeah. Not completely surprised. What did this one read like? Was it like the other one where it's like, I've been following you forever and I love your work so much? And then I forget how that one ended, but, you know, scam. Everything's a scam. Okay, this one is next to nothing being shown. I haven't touched that in a while. That could be bad news. Or I never touched it? Could have sworn. Okay, it's fine. Send me an image. Cool. Check it out in a second. And at some point, he disappears. Alright. Clicking. Shout out to 430. Hi, your work was well received and appreciated by our team. Invites you to develop a new product. After the interview, we are ready to explore your fit for any position that matches your skill and experience as per your preferences. Please consider pursuing our work samples. Okay, super sus link, great. This consideration will provide you with valuable insights into our distinctive style. Yeah, this is very sus. It's like, wait a second, do you want me to interview or did I already pass the interview? Confusing. Got that hand, and then this hand should probably just... Good enough. This is what we need to smooth out. I mean, there's so much of it. We just taken snapshots and it doesn't need to be smooth, it'd be fine, but slides back, which is not great. It's a thing. The company there does exist. It's 360 mil in revenue. I mean, where did you find that out? I feel like if a scammer is gonna scam you, they can set up at least a few fake websites. I wouldn't trust everything you can find on the internet. Yeah, we're gonna bring the chair in. Completely separate. I can't change the name. I cannot change the name of it. Is that because we're here? Do I need to be in object mode? No, there's just no way to change the name. Cool. Right, kind of done, but also so scuffed. We can drop some of how much we just push it straight back by pulling the wall forward. So close already. Still don't want to click the link? Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. It's a mobile game company. There's also something to me about you need to be able to communicate well with any team that you work on. And if they're sending you messages that look suspicious, are hard to understand, there's any sort of confusion, then like you're already seeing that the company's kind of like outward facing communications is suffering. Like, why would being on the team working alongside other developers be better than, you know, their public relations, their like HR department? So yeah, I'm with you. Way too many red flags. Alright, I'm gonna save this. Let's, I guess, look at Daphne again. Is there any way for me to fix anything? Like what does this do? In pose mode. My fear is just that there's maybe no way to actually fix that now that we're where we are. That I have to like regenerate hand or something. Okay, so this thing, do you have a parent? With the palm parent. Okay, wait, do we have another palm? Very confused. There was a palm at some point. I swear. Here's a palm parent. Interesting. Okay, I do symmetrize, but it doesn't create a new palm parent on the right hand. I just need a palm. I just need a palm for you. Okay, I'm like doing mirror and... Okay, that actually had an effect. You mirror over the whole thing though. I guess it's like... Do we do... Oh, why would we do that? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Can we manually put it under the right hand? Where are you in local space? How do I update you? How do I get you to actually, is this where we need mirror? You're over here and your parent is set up. Oh my. Just should never have pressed that button. Can I get it to undo? This feels wrong. So wrong. I know it's some way. Oh wait, is it this? Was it that all along? No, that is the same as this info. Nothing like tons of redundancy. Where is the items? Local? Offset. Do I have to like put this into local? That's just for movement. This is just so basic. How do people not get mad at this? I don't understand how you function like this. You can't trust any of the data it shows you. That bone gets a head and a tail. Isn't that great? It's on a single position. They're both in the same place. Oh yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, so they need to be co-plant. Oh, that's so weird. So now we have to regenerate rig. We have a rig itself. I'm gonna pose this. Does this work now? Why are they attached to each other? Are completely attached. Why are they attached? Oh, and of course the head messed up again. Because you need the invert axis thing. Drop that off, then you actually have to select the bone, which is confusing. You need to select the rig. Rig needs one of them somewhere, one of these many things that all have similar viewport display options. One of them needs in front. Oh goodness. Nope, I thought I knew. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, we don't need to see anything, right? Select empty, and then we select fine P. I can't adjust anything here, can I? Didn't I literally just set this up? Oh, I think I did the wrong one. Okay, hold on. But then it deselects that. Yo, Gab, thanks for the raid. How's no bone active? Every time I try to use the program, it happens a little bit differently. But that's not going to show the thing. Gotta be empty. Then bone. No bone active. But if we get bone active, empty is deselected. Gav, how was your stream? I'm deeply confused, and no matter how many times people try to explain Blender to me, it will always break. Don't know why. The rule of danger or something. Even if I get something done, it's like, oh wow, Danger's actually getting something to, you know, some progress. It's like, yeah, but then there's some weird bug that I can't fix. Like, why are these two married together when I'm only supposed to be select? Wait, is this me? Am I dumb? Is this because I have symmetry on? Yes, okay, alright. Good to find out you're dumb sometimes. As long as it's not a surprise, I guess. Ciao to 5 o'clock. Stream's the same, just okay-ish. I mean, I have fun. It's a fun stream. Go check out Gav. Let's do a shout out. Go check out Gav. He does lots of fun gaming at very difficult levels and lots of art. Chilling and talking about the animes. Art on Wednesday. Sounds good. Yeah, I love all the new patterns that I see you coming up with. Yeah, how do I get... Either in pose mode, can I select a joint? That deselect... No, the bone is totally active. How dare you say that there is no active bone? This is lies. This is lies and slander, and I won't stand for it. So what were you up to today, Gav? You're playing Gunbrella, if I remember correctly? Oh, man, this feels so broken. Like this, just like this group, it has all of the face bits. Parent that too. Like we can't even do it correctly. Like bone and then parent bone, and then we do the spine 6, and then it's offset, and there's no way to get it to unoffset or like put the invert whatever crap needs to go in here. I can close this, but the empty itself can't have a deformer on it or a modifier, so I can't put a modifier to parent constraint. Does this work? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is the parent constraint. Copy transforms. that a thing? That can work? Three. Like this. E. No, very much no. Someday. Do I just do it again? What is this supposed to be? Can you not select yourself? Is there a none? What do I even do? This is just gonna drive me crazy forever. Because as many times as I've gotten anyone to help me with this, and it works, then all of a sudden it stops. Umbrella, and finish that. Then back to Death's Gambit. Ooh, Death's Gambit must be really good. That's the one you keep going back to. Don't get it. Different constraint we can use. The transformation. Weird. What am I actually looking for? Child of. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, does that work? Finally, so many options, only one of them's good for anything. Okay, I'm gonna just save this over this one. Hopefully the link works. Sure, everything's wrong. Let's go with this one. Pause to play Blasphemous in the second game. And then Gunbrella, so you'll be back to Pokemon on Thursday as well. And after Death's Gambit is over, you'll be able to play Lies of P. Sounds like a really good lineup. Going back to the game, we have to pause all of them. Yeah, could be good, right? You don't want to get burnt out. Can we get Daphne to point? Oh, I have to do her fingers over. And I don't know if the link is gonna break. I guess it's a decent time to test. I have a feeling like it will. Post mode here. Oh, wait, why didn't her eyes keep up? Well, I have no idea where they are. Oh, I turned them off. It's empty, look like it's not or showing or active at all. What's this override hidden? This is inconvenient. Why can't I see it? I would love if you functioned properly. Like, here's stuff. You have stuff. Interesting. It could just be a scale thing. What scale are you at? 0.258. Arch while going Wednesday and Sunday? That sounds cool. Hey Yag, what's up? Clicking. Sorry, too distracted today. Apologies. Unity announces leadership transition? Yag, why do you give me the best news sometimes? This makes up for all of the bad news you've ever given. Should we read it together? Is this legitimate? From today. From 45 minutes ago. Announces today that John Riccitiello, or however you pronounce it, will retire as President Chief CEO. That's good. James M. Whitehurst has been appointed interim CEO. Okay. President and member of the board. Uh, Botha has been appointed chairman. This is a step in the right direction. We'll see what happens. That could be good, though. Don't you hate when you try to solve a problem, fiddle around for hours, then you solve it, but can't actually remember what you did to solve it? Yes. Yes, I have had that way too many times. Way too many times. I literally burn brain cycles just trying to like think about what did I do today? Like I know I fixed something, but what did I do to fix it? Because I had to touch a lot of things, and most of them did nothing. And usually the thing that fixes it is so small that I do have to just kind of like keep recounting until I find that one bit and try and like blow it up in my mind. So I like try and remember actual solutions instead of just what I attempt. Yeah, isn't that terrifying? Like I do definitely try to write down what caused some problems. Because every once in a while they'll come back, especially if they're a setup issue, if they're a prefab issue. You know, sometimes it's an order of execution thing. But yes, the bane of my existence. So do you want to tell us about it? What is working now and you don't know why it is? I will figure this phase thing out eventually. This override hidden. I don't get that. It's just is it just a scale thing? Is there a scale constraint that I could do? I'm gonna save this. We're gonna go back and see if we can set up a scale constraint. That would be amazing. So I think it's just empty itself. Right, maintain volume. Copy scale. That could work. Target, maybe just the rig. I don't even know if we need to be on bone. Well, oh, that doesn't work. This is already supposed to do scale. And it acts the same as if we did the weird thing with the scale, the copy scale. But that's turned off right now. Why does it take a much bigger brain than I have to figure out how to do anything in Blender? This says scale, like it should be working with scale. But it's like, nope, I don't do that. That's not it. I don't get it. No idea. I don't really want to change the origin. But the other idea I have is maybe putting the origin around the origin of the scene. Because maybe it's scaling from a different spot. Oh, no, we can try it. Something like that. Upward. Select this. Then we scale. Oh, face still gets big. I dropped the scale. Is it redundant? Nope, it actually literally does not change between having scale and not having scale. Good. Good. Sane program. Sane people. Trying to make efficient games with tools that work. Oh, we still have to wait. Okay. What time is it? 5:30. Man, I'm missing break every time. I need one of those timers that Grimy has. But really, we all know we're just going to turn Grimy into the timer. Because there's no better person to yell at us what the time is, right? That's how I feel. Anyone else, I'm like, get out. We don't time keep here. Grimy, just, you know. Part of the grind. Part of the grind set. Okay, there it is. Then 7. Did you like the coverage JoJo Part 5 manga hardback? Yeah, that did look really cool. I like it when they can take the time to really explore mediums. Like, so my mind is going immediately to like, this looks like watercolor, but it's probably like alcohol markers or alcohol ink. It looked really good. Really good. I wish there was more time for the colored mangas. How is it though? How's the interior of that book? Why don't I have 3 pinkies? Very confusing. I have to turn on ability stuff. To like change everything to do that. Viewport display. Okay, cool. So we go back to object mode. Select the rig. Actually select it, not fake select. Already in front. Bone. Bone version of viewport. confused. I'll always be confused. There's 50 million things to look at. Feel dumb. Feel dumb. I swear I was touching this like a second ago. Okay, they're all pretty much the same. I don't know. I don't get it. Whatever. We just struggle through, like we do with everything in Blender. Can't even see the joint though. Where did they go? Where did you go? It's nice you're just not reading it because you need the 8 before it. I thought it was number 5. I'm not going to pretend to understand how it works. I'm sure that makes sense somewhere. But, you know, way to confuse the guy, Jin. Just another baka over here. Doesn't understand how 8 numbers come before 5. You have 9 at L9? You just need the 8 before that? Oh, I see. I misunderstood. I thought you were on 5. Okay, it's part 5 in the series of JoJo, but that's not... I might need a diagram. It's clearly too complicated for me. Part 5 in the series, but that doesn't relate to the book number. So is the book compiling things like trade paperbacks in the comics industry? Because I do love me a trade paperback. Okay, really, where is the stupid joints? I actually feel like I need to see those. Why is everything in this program so difficult? And I feel bad because, like, I can't tell you how many times Catless has tried to explain it to me. And it just doesn't stick for whatever reason. I just can't even. I just can't even. Display as actual bones? No, you don't do anything. You're at the bone. And then you go into the actual bone, it's a completely different thing. And hide doesn't even do it. Why put checkboxes in that do absolutely nothing? You don't know, sorry? No worries. I trade paperbacks because comics are usually like pretty short and they have story arcs that they'll go through, so they'll just make like nice thick binding that has all of the comics from that story arc. Like the max, I think I have 6 trade paperbacks of that, which I don't know how many comics exactly per book, but I prefer the trade paperbacks. I can't really keep comics in nice order. There's just too many of them. Anyway, so staring at absolutely nothing here. Just how? Why? Who? What? Where? It's not like in pose mode, right? Edit mode. In edit modes, I would say it's closer. What is this? The carpals absolutely threw themselves out of the hand. Yo, I'm so happy I only do this 1 month a year. Did you know that Blender was made just to drive people insane? Less competition in the 3D worlds. If everyone that you'd be competing with is in the insane asylum trying to figure out how to possibly use anything. What is this torso joint? I don't know. I'm so done. I'm so done with this. Why is Blender just a nightmare for me? What do I go do? What do I do instead? I need to run away. I don't know. I don't know. I might go a little bit early today. Maybe like 15-ish minutes. I missed break. Sag. And also using Blender is just like too much of a trial for my little brain. Like I'm so actively amazed at how it can break things. How parenting like doesn't work, and it's like incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm sure there's just like millions of add-ons I need to get it to work correctly, but it was time. Who has time? I don't. Hide those bone layers you're not supposed to touch. Go back to object mode. Select the rig. Okay, yeah, wait, which ones are they? But how can you even tell which layer is what? And if I touch one, it's gonna like toggle everything, right? Rigify guts. I wish I knew which one it was. This re-release comes with extra content such as character redesigns, new cover illustrations, color pages not included in Tankobon release. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure if I dug into it, it would make sense which pieces of content are within the book. John Rickadello steps down as CEO of Unity after pricing battle. What a bell end. Hey, Cryogy, how are you? Yeah. Yag dropped the news. I'm very happy about it. I still have it up on my other monitor. Business Wire. We're putting in this guy, which I don't know much about. There's some things that I think nerds would drool over, though. I see director of Red Hat. That's Linux, right? Joined IBM. That's a place. Or is this not the Red Hat that's actually Linux? Okay, Silver Lake I think is scary. I think Silver Lake is actually like a really toxic. Silver Lake Company. All sorts of weird stuff. 6 years of JoJo hardback. Come out near the end of the year? Okay. Oh yeah, I hope you enjoy it whenever you can. So Red Hat is Linux, that's great. You'll never forget the total nuking of trust in Unity? That will never be fixed? Oh yeah, no, they're definitely on the way down. So Silver Lake investment firm. I think they're the ones that forced Elon Musk to buy Twitter or something like that. Maybe they're I don't know. Something that's gross. Like, wait a second, why are they involved in Unity? Oh yeah, here we go. The Silver Lake Twitter investment in 2020. I do believe if you look more into this, Silver Lake, and probably the dude that's now CEO is also responsible for making Elon Musk actually buy Twitter. Fun, right? So I don't know. We still it needs to keep burning. So you have to get all part 5 before that, and you're going to wait for part 6 to come out, and all the different parts have different stories that follow the JoJo series. Okay. Alright, so it's just going to take a little while. Sounds cool. Yeah, the Unity stuff, who knows? They actually need to do something. Let's see how this actually gets received. This is big and good. Can I just see, is Silver Lake Twitter shareholders vote to boot Silver Lake co-CEO Dude McDude from 2022. Yeah, they're definitely involved in Twitter, which is an absolute trash fire, as we all know. It's torched, Fubar. It's not, though. There's still more things to lose. They still have multiple offices. They still have people employed. They still have CEOs in seats. They still have companies willing to work with them. They're just going to shuffle things around, and they're keeping John Rich's Hello in as an advisory role. So great, even more like transparency into the shadow organization that actually runs Unity. You can go for a bit. Head hurts with this rewrite. Well, good luck, Robo. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you tomorrow, and I hope you get your bot working. They just don't know it. I mean, I hope they know it. They wouldn't have done this if they didn't know something was, wrong. They stepped in it, and now it smells, and dude's been tracking poop around the office for a while. How it happens. But, you know, maybe not everyone that's part of a certain company is bad. But it is hard to understand how they're going to reverse anything when it's just like, well, it's a publicly traded company and everything they did is kind of in line with what publicly traded companies do. So, kind of right. It's kind of like showing their hand a little bit too early. They even have the same tooltip when I mouse over them. So every one of these is visibility layers, armature layer visibility. So it's not like any of them actually tells you any difference. And again, you need to hold modifier keys to make sure that you're not clearing everything when you touch. You need to be holding shift or control or something. I'm like really afraid to touch this. They did 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I mean, this is 2 baby steps back. The numbers are equal, but the amount of destruction that they did is not. They've yet to build anything. They're just trying to cut out some of the rot right now. But who knows? Another thing that's disturbing and I've kind of seen around is that people like to play the stock market. So they're like, oh, Unity's a dumpster fire. Let's put all our money in Unity right now because it'll go up eventually, probably. And even if it goes up by a cent, as long as we sell, we'll have made a cent per stock. And the vultures end up driving the price up when it should be dropping. Kind of disturbing. So who knows? You know, if you can take another Danger Blender session. You're right. Yeah. Every time I think I get a handle on something, it's like, I don't know. I forget something very simple that I think should be very simple because it takes 5 or 6 menus and 3 different mode changes, different selections of objects in some weird specific order. I don't know. Yes. Yes. Let's go short on Unity. They deserve it. I mean, while I might agree, sort of, in some senses, I don't ever want to short any company. I feel like that is against my morals. That's not how I want anything in the world to work. You've seen node previews on Blender 4.1.x. You've seen them with your own eyes. I'll trust you. I'll trust you that the promised land is close. Except that it's probably gonna be like 2 years before 4.1 point anything gets onto Steam in an LTS situation. In the Blender dev updates, I'm not willing to go that bleeding edge. Especially if I need to like install a new version of Blender. Again, I like that Steam deletes the old version. That I only have one version of Blender being updated. Because I wish Unity did that. Or, well, I don't, but I also wish Unity wasn't so toxic about destroying your scene or your whole game if you open it in the wrong version of Unity. Steam, you deserve to be old stocked. Oh, like put in the stocks, tomatoes thrown at me. But why? Do you uninstall the old versions, or do you have like, 50 versions of Blender? 3 point whatever all the way through 4.1.x now. That's what I want to avoid. I don't want millions of versions of a piece of software. Especially if it's supposed to be LTS. I like LTS. That idea is good when it is something they stick to. You just invented the expression old stocked. Do you like it? I do. I do. It's good. I got it. It took me a second, but I got it. Yeah. I just have to do like a, is it like a this? It is that. It took so long for my brain to remember that. You can try and blame my brain as much as you want, but like everything in Blender deserves a completely fresh Google search. Deserves? No, no, no. Requires. Oh, I'm in weight painting. Why does it put me in move mode? You like inventing language? Well, Cryogy, you should invent a whole new language for Macablo. In fact, you should invent several. One for each culture. Okay, thanks. They mean a lot to me. Huh. So, what other language have you invented, Cryogy? Only stream appropriate language, though. What is stream appropriate language? I guess just no bigotry. Not that that's hard. Everyone should be able to adhere to that very easily. Just don't put it in chat, you know? Here's Pinky 3. How did you just get left out? It's right here. You have to do that. You have to do the like control click select joint. It drives me crazy. Which means you have to see the joints, which means you need to actually find that random button that's completely unlabeled in a sea of unlabeled buttons that if you click the wrong thing without holding shift, everything's going to disappear and you're going to have to figure it out again without labels. Anywho, hope everyone's having a good Monday. Had a great weekend. Knows Blender better than I do. Imagine if we were in a world where I was the only one that didn't understand Blender. Like literally everyone else did. I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be fine with that. Have a good one later, zombie. See you tomorrow. I hope. Just need to get this done. Tomorrow, with luck, we'll actually be able to move on from these two scenes that we keep touching. And we have to do the bedsheet ghost. And I think Shaggy on skates. Well, maybe run cycles. Maybe that's what's next. I'll have to look at my shot list. Thought I had said goodbye? Not yet. Not quite yet. Probably should. Man, do I want to get stuff done. You're cooking rice for tomorrow? So you have it for egg fried rice with chicken. Ooh, that sounds good. And you're doing it the right way. You need to have day-old rice. So important. Wipe that out. And then what are we on to? Okay, 3's the tip. And that's egg on my face. And on that. You bought a stress ball for your hands? Hurting after yesterday's drawing? You're not holding your pen right, so you bought a handhold grip. They're coming tomorrow. That sounds cool. Yeah, making sure that you're in the right position, and that's not what I meant. You're in the right position, you have the right tools, you're not straining your body. Super important to do anything long term. I invested in a nice desk and a nice chair, because I interact with those more than, like, well, quite often more than my bed. So what kind of grips? Like rubber grips? Remember we used to get those at the school fair? Like the book fair they would do maybe twice a year? Those are great. And office supplies can be awesome. But I guess that's also how you can tell if you're an art nerd. So close. I don't know if this is the last finger or not. Looks like it though. Okay, does this work? Okay, they look fine. Save this, save as the original one. Recent. Let's just see if the fingers are updated. You read 2 books as well? Wolverine's Snicked. It's a 5-issue comic? I haven't read Wolverine in a long time. That sounds pretty cool. And Tsutomi Nihai is a manga. Oh, it's the mangaka that made Blame. You know I love Blame. You saw someone with carpal 20 years ago, and that cured me for decades because you took pauses every time you felt it was needed, and it worked. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I try to do lots of stretching. I try not to push myself if my hand starts hurting. I think it's just 1 finger. It might be 2. It looks like it's just the ring. Means we might be able to pose real quick. Okay, you know what? It's all helpful. Yeah, and I think we already know that the carpals are actually messed up because for some reason they got shifted with the parenting or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't pretend to know. It's Blender stuff, and if I know, I feel like it's just like a curse on my brain. That's how the Eldritch Horrors get in. He made Wolverine Snicket. Ooh. I mean, I liked the atmosphere and world of Blame. I wonder if he can do it again with Wolverine. That might also not be the point. And I need to key all these. Where do I even key? Doesn't even have scale? I don't understand anything about Blender. Shout out to 6 o'clock. That's right. Now I need to disappear. I need to evaporate right before your very eyes. We'll be back tomorrow to fix this up. A couple little things to tweak, and then we'll hopefully be moving on. Hopefully. Let's see. Who do we drop in on today? Maybe productive time? Oh, we're gonna raid the chair. Perfect. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate each and every one of you, my lurkers, my chatters, my VOD watchers. Thanks to Gav and Grimy for the raids. Appreciate both of you. I hope to see you all tomorrow between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Besides that, there's a Discord you can check out. Link in the description below. Find out when I go live, what I'm working on. Share what you're working on. Yeah, besides that, I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, night, time zone, whatever. Bye-bye.